Mastering modal verbs, would, and used to. Hello, dear English learners. Today, we are going to dive deep into the world of modal verbs, specifically focusing on would and used to. These are two powerful verbs that can help you describe habits in the past. But what is the difference between them? When do we use would, and when do we use used to? Let's find out together in this video. Don't forget, the key to mastering English is practice, so make sure to do the exercises after watching. Would is a modal auxiliary verb that we often use to talk about past habits. Here's an example. When I was a child, I would always eat breakfast with my grandparents. Notice how would indicates a past habit or a routine. However, remember, we cannot use would when talking about states or situations that lasted for a long time in the past. Now, let's shift our attention to used to. This is another verb used for talking about past habits, but it also describes past states or situations. For example, I used to have long hair, or we used to live in Paris. In these sentences, used to describes past states, not just habits. So, where does the confusion come in? Let's make it clear. Remember that both would and used to can describe past habits or routines. For instance, I used to play soccer every Sunday is very similar in meaning to I would play soccer every Sunday. However, only used to can describe past states. This is an essential difference. If you say, I used to be shy, it's correct because it's a past state. But if you say, I would be shy, it's incorrect. Why? Because would doesn't describe past states. Alright, English explorers, that brings us to the end of our lesson today. Now you know the key differences between would and used to. Remember, would and used to can both describe past habits, but only used to can talk about past states. This knowledge will help you avoid mistakes and sound more fluent in English. Keep practicing, and I'll see you in our next video. Stay motivated, stay curious, and as always, happy learning.